Hello everybody, today we're going to take a look at two different types of street light fittings here. We have a Peerlite Green Street, which is this, and then we have this Aldridge green light. Okay, and I thought I'd do a video of comparing both of them to see what the differences are. Both of these are street light fittings or fluorescent street lights were commonly used around Australia for technically to replace mercury vapour. This was before LED was approved, but now that we have LED lights, these are no longer being used. Okay, but I thought I'd show them. They're good collector's items, so that's why I have a couple of them. Alright, so both of these are T5. They were F14 T5 fluorescent street lights. Okay, well the tubes I have in these are actually LEDs, 2 by 8 watt LED, but originally it was 2 by 14 watt fluorescent. So this is the Peerlite Green Street, and this is the Aldridge Green Light. Both of these have very similar designs, but there is a few differences. Okay, and we're going to take a look at them. Alright, so we'll take a look. The Green Street has this plastic part here, as where this one here is actually a transparent. This one's completely frosted, so you can't see through it. But this is where your spigot is and your terminal block and everything. The Green Street only has 4 clips that hold it on. This one does too, but it's got 2 hinges, so technically it's attached by 6. So this one has 6 holding it on. Okay, as this one only has 4. In length, the Aldridge, this is a little bit longer. Okay, it's goes out to about there compared to the Green Street. Another thing is the reflector and designs. We'll take a look at that. Okay, we'll take a look at this way, the side, the back of it. Okay, we'll take a look at the back. Alright, so this is the back of the fittings. Okay, this one here is actually a little bit thicker than the Green Street. Okay, it's actually a little bit more heavier. If you can see the sides there, you can see the difference in the thickness. Okay, the Green Street's is a little bit lighter than this. Now this one here says Streetworks on it, .com.au. I think that's probably the company that makes it. Aldridge Traffic Systems make a similar fitting as well. And it's got an EDM on there. This one here does not say anything on the back. It's just a smooth back. Okay, and both of these are die cast. Okay, aluminium die cast. Alright, so that's the back of them. On this side we have our spigot hole right here on the Green Street. That's where you run your arm through. And on this one, same thing. Alright, so that's that. So this is pretty cool. These are nice, good collector's items. Okay, they're good collector's items, but they might be old technology, but they're good collector's items. Well, I've got LEDs in them, so never mind. All right, so now we'll open these. Open the diffusers up, and we'll take a look inside. Okay, so this one's held on by these stainless steel clips here, which is almost like the similar clips to what the Sylvania Urbans use and the Road Stars. So we'll open that up. Now this one here is not very easy to get open apparently. So, well, some of the clips I can get open like easily. Some of them I actually got to stick a screwdriver underneath to get open. It's just luckily I put LED tubes in this, otherwise I wouldn't. Okay. Okay, now that one there is hinged on the on that side. So if you're looking at it, that would be the bottom. So that will be hinged on the right. This one's hinged on the left. So that's the difference there. Okay, I'll just need to make a little bit more room. Okay. All right. So now we got them opened up. So what might do is I might just turn this one. I'll keep it there. I'll rotate it a little bit later on. So this is our diffusers here. Now this Peerlite diffuser is actually 2 pieces. I always thought it was 1 piece, but it's actually 2 pieces. Okay, so this part here will actually come off. Okay, so if this part here got damaged, you'll just have to buy this part. Now this one here has a seal around here, but it doesn't have a seal around here. So I do plan on actually putting a seal on there, put some silicone sealant on there. Okay, now this one here, the seal goes around all the way around, if you can see that. It goes all the way around the whole thing. Okay, so we have our terminal block here for the Green Street. This is our terminal block. Terminal block for this one here. We have our spigot bolts here, and once again, same there. This one here has a white metal part here. This one's plastic and it's black. This one here has this aluminium reflector here. This one has an aluminium reflector as well. This part here is white. This one here is grey. Okay. And it says lamp label this end, but it doesn't. I put the tubes in either way, and it doesn't matter which way you put it in, it still works. On this side we have the information stickers. I'll just see if I can show you that. Okay, here we have our information stickers right here, made by Peerlite. Okay, that just shows you how that's made up. On this one here we have a sticker here, as you can see here, if you can see that. And there's the stickers right there. Okay, so that's that's that one. So they're both, the tubes that I have in them are these Vibe Lighting T5 8-watt LED tubes. These ones are neutral white, these ones are cool white. Okay, so that's the tubes that I have in them. This one here has a photocell. This is the photocell that came with it. This is that D2 type, which has that starter look there. This one's a little different to some others. This one here is white all the way around, as with some others have a black part on here. This one does not. So, okay, now this did have a photocell in it, but I took that out of there, so because I actually used it for something else. So, okay, that just goes in there. Okay. Another thing I should note is that the photocell on this one's actually concealed inside the fitting when the diffuser's closed. This one here has a hole, and therefore it goes through there and is exposed. So that's one difference between that. Now we'll open these up and we'll take a look at the ballast and reflectors. Okay, this is the Peerlite. Okay, so lift this up, rotate this over. There's a clip here that you just pull back and this will release them. And you can just turn them around. Alright, so here's the back of them. So here's our the back of the reflectors. So both of these have an electronic ballast, of course. They're made by Vlosler Schwab. Okay, they're made in England, of course. They're both made in England. These will chamber they'll also work a PL globe as well. Okay. Well, this one here will only work the tube. So it will run a 14 watt, 21 watt, 28 and 35 watt T5 LED tube, fluorescent lamp, and it'll also run anything from an 8 watt to a 16 watt LED T5 tube. This one here will only run a PL though, so it'll run an 18 watt, 24 watt, 36 watt and 40 watt PL globe, and this one here will run a 24 watts to 39 watt T5, or once again 2x8 watt, 2x16 watt T5 LED. We have our terminal block here for this. Once again, it's good to have terminal blocks. This one here looks like it unplugs, so it looks like I can just unplug that if I ever needed to service it or anything. So you just unplug it. It's also retained. Okay, so you can unplug it if you needed to put a new ballast on there or anything. And you got this hook here. Now this one here on the green strip on the Peerlite, I actually unclipped it. This fitting has these little blue things, if you can see those blue things. I think those are resistors. Okay, and so this one has white and aluminium. This one here is completely plastic. Okay, and it's also a registered design. All of these technically are. It's paint in it. Okay, they are paint in it. So, okay, so both of these technically were the lights that we were using to replace our mercury vapors before LED came around. So. But before mercury vapor, we did have fluorescent street lights. We had those old Ferguson Zodiac fittings. Okay, so we had the old 2x20 watt T12s. Okay, those T12 fittings would also run 2x18 watt T8 as well. So that's technically the differences inside and all the design of these. Okay, because there were a lot of these showing up around. Certain areas got these. My area didn't get them. We got LEDs, so that's because LED has been approved. And these are just old technology now. But if you're putting LED tubes in them, you can still keep them. Just put LEDs in. Okay, so if you want to keep these, and rather than replacing the fitting, you can just simply buy LED tubes, because it's actually cheaper to just change the tube than what it would be to replace the entire fitting. So a new fitting would be more expensive than what it would be just to put LED tubes in. Okay, so we'll clip these back on. Okay, so I'll just clip these back together. Now, since I got them wired up, maybe we should turn these on. All right, I'll just go grab an extension lead. Okay. All right, so we've got the extension lead here. Now, before I can turn on this green street, you need to know is that you need to take the photo cell out because otherwise it'll cut out. Okay, it's similar amount to how the road LED and the street LED do. I might even do a video of comparing the street LED to the road LED as well. Okay, so we'll start off with the green street. Okay, now this is neutral light. There we go. Okay, now that's neutral white LED. Like the fluorescent, the tubes have a little bit of a warm and then they turn to full brightness because it is electronic. It puts out a good amount of light too with LED. Now, a lot bit different to the fluorescent tubes that were in here originally. So the LEDs are actually a lot brighter and they're actually a lot more of you get better coverage out of them. Okay, so we'll hold it up here. You can see pretty good. Okay, so that's your so that's our Pure Light green street. I guess I can pop this in here. Alright, since I'll be unplugging it. Okay. Now we'll do this one, the Aldridge or the Streetworks one. Now this is Cool White. There we go. Now once again it had the same startup. So this is Cool White. Okay, so 6,500 kelvins. That one was 4,000 kelvins. So once again, same. It puts out LED, puts out a good amount of light. Okay, so alright, so we'll take this and we'll hold it up here. Once again, you can see the light output you get out of it. Okay. Now, the T5s probably weren't as bright as the 80 watt mercury vapors, but they are bright. Okay, to believe it. But these LEDs are even brighter than the fluorescents because you might remember that I did a video of one of these, and I had a fluorescent and LED together, and the LED was brighter. Okay. And I did use both of these in that video that I showed of comparing the fluorescent to the LEDs, so, and there was a huge difference there. Okay, so that's technically it. Okay, so that is the Pure Light Green Street and the Streetworks green light. So hope you enjoyed, and that'll be it.